about on a Sunday, beautiful day to ride. A little bit of every kind of vehicle out here today. We've got motorcycles, we've got Harley trikes, and you've got your Vanderhall Venice. This is the Vanderhall Coast Rider today on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about, hey, is it great for your partner, for your wife, mi esposa, my partner, my friend? Does she like it? Does she not? We'll find out. So the nice thing about having a Vanderhall for me is to be able to get my wife to go out and ride with me, because a lot of people are justifiably afraid of motorcycles. Have you ever been on a motorcycle? Would you ever ride on the back of a motorcycle? No, that's a big no. Would you feel safe on a motorcycle? No. So most likely, had I continued to ride a Harley, she wouldn't have gone with me. I'd have been out alone. I'd have been out by myself, and all fun and games, but I really like having her along, and she can join me. And the social side of things, especially with the Vanderhall, you do get a lot of people coming up and checking it out. You meet new people. It's fun. So you enjoy this and you feel safe. All yeses. There are some big differences with a Vanderhall, and part of the reason, she's warm. You're not, it gets pretty cold on a bike. And I was talking in an earlier video about extending the season. You can ride a lot longer with the Vanderhall. We've got a heater, we've got heated seats, that's probably 55, 60 degrees today, and we're not even using. We've got the extra tall windshield. We're not in the wind. So basically the sun's shining on us, keeping us warm. We haven't even used the heater yet today. So that makes it nice. And then, you feel safe. Absolutely. So the advantage, you can be a couple, you can get out there and ride together. You are a lot safer in a Vanderhall. You've got the anti-lock brakes. You are stable with 3 wheels. You have traction control, a lot more lighting. You're just seeing a lot more. And when you're riding a motorcycle, you do have to have a level of attention where you really have to watch it, especially the way cars are around motorcycles. So not that you want to not pay attention, but with a Vanderhall, you can relax a little bit more. You're more comfortable. You feel more safe. And it's just nicer to get out and ride. Sunny day like today, kick back and enjoy the scenery. So there are advantages, and you can get your partner involved if he or she has never been on a motorcycle with you. The Vanderhall is going to change that, and you'll enjoy it. So we are in central Washington today, hitting some back roads out in the orchards. So enjoy the scenery with us. Now, Vanderhall as a manufacturer did pay a lot of attention to safety. Now, while this is registered as a motorcycle, you are inside an aluminum tub. The entire vehicle is constructed of a process that they patented called tab and slot construction, solid aluminum all around you. So you do have some pretty solid protection. I've seen a couple of accidents that have occurred. It seems like they've been rear end, and so swing arms have been broken off, but I have not heard of any major injuries with anybody wrecking a Vanderhall so far. And that safety factor, that's important when you want to get out and just enjoy your day. Having a seat belt, having excellent brakes, it does make a difference. and just a little bit of a tech tip on those heated seats. Now on the Venice, at least my 2018, the button is at the lower left, lower right of the dash for each seat, and it's got 3 positions. I recommend not using the 3rd position. It is super hot. So you're plenty comfortable in position 1 or 2. Some of the controls have changed on the newer Vanderhalls, but if they're anything like the 2018, it gets plenty hot. So kind of avoid that 3rd position. One of the other pluses for having your partner along in a Vanderhall is the ability to bring some things along. My wife brought her backpack with her, just threw it in front of her in the footwell, doesn't get in the way, so you can bring stuff along. You don't have to go through with a motorcycle. You're dealing with saddlebags and opening and closing a bunch of luggage and dealing with it that way. The Vanderhall does have some cargo storage behind the seat, and I picked up a cargo rack, so if we're going to do anything more than just a day ride, you know, you do have some cargo space. Maybe not as much as a full dress bike, but it's just easier. And again, that translates to more fun. So if you're looking for some great areas to ride, I highly recommend Central Washington. Right now we are just west of Yakima, Washington, near the Cascade Mountains, and this area is famous for its orchards, apples, pears, amazing amount of tree fruit grown here, and also grow hops in this area. And Yakima now has 3 or 4 excellent breweries, so if you like your craft beer, Yakima is definitely a place to go. Decent accommodations in town, and this area of Central Washington headed down towards the Tri-Cities, Kennewick, Pasco, Richland, has 30 or 40 wineries, and that's a really well-established vine growing region that has started to win awards, or has been winning awards up against even French wines for 15 or 20 years. So if you're into wine tours, of course you don't want to do a wine tour in a Vanderhall. Your partner can drink, but not you. Don't drink and drive, people. But they do have limos that you can grab a limo, get your group, and head out on a wine tour, go to the brewery, really enjoy yourself. You know, ride half the day and take a tour of the other half. Beautiful area. They do grow, I believe, the largest hop growing region in the world is right in Central Washington, and it's becoming more and more famous as they establish more hop growing here. Another nice thing about a Vanderhall is the stability with the 3 wheels. And when you get out on these back roads with a motorcycle, you have a lot to watch for. There's gravel on the roads, there's obstructions out here, you know, they've got fruit bins and tractors on the side. There's a lot to worry about. With a Vanderhall with the traction control and the 3 wide tires down, you're not going to slip and slide like on a motorcycle. Any of you have ever ridden a motorcycle, you know how dangerous all the road obstructions and gravel and that type of thing. So for you and your partner, a Vanderhall, again, it totally wins out on the safety side. And you get to go out and enjoy the back roads and not worry so much. I think we're going to wrap up this video for today. It's just talking about how nice it is to get your partner, your wife, out on the road with you and enjoy motorsports. And the Vanderhall is definitely the way to go. Made a huge difference for me to finally have my partner join me. So, you know, I guess we'll give another plug for Vanderhall. It's a great thing for couples. So that's Vanderhall Coast Rider for today. Thanks for joining me. Please subscribe. We go out pretty regularly and put together some content about the Vanderhall and some of the areas that we travel to. Learn a little bit about them. If you go on motorcycle trips, Vanderhall trips, maybe we can introduce you to some good areas. That's it for today. Please subscribe. Join us. It's Vanderhall Coast Rider on YouTube.